the Shark Bay and Underwater Viewing Gallery. My name's Tiani, I've got Glenn with me. We're a part of the marine education team here at SeaWorld, and I'm going to be doing the Underwater Viewing Gallery talk. So I'm just going to be telling you all about the species that we have here at Shark Bay and give you a bit of behind the scenes as to what we do here. So before I begin, I would just like to politely ask if you'd please just keep it as quiet as possible down here, just so that no voices and noises echo through here. So just make it as clear as possible for the guests that would like to listen over the speakers. But let's begin. So we have two main pools here at Shark Bay. You've got your predator pool, which replicates your open ocean. So we have 3 viewing windows to this pool, and then we have our reef pool at the other end. So that replicates our coral reefs and has all of our beautiful tropical species. But I'll begin with predator pool first. I'm currently standing in front of the second viewing window to predator pool. And let's introduce our individual species first. So we have a big shark. So we have a dusky whaler. His name is Diesel, and he is 3.3 meters in length and weighs around 300 kilos. If you do see him swimming at the back just there, he's currently got some baby golden trevally that have following him around. They could be doing this for a number of different reasons, whether they're slipstreaming, just being lazy and using the current of his path to swim around, or whatever he feeds on, they can feed on that leftover bits of food, or also they might have just claimed him as their dad, who knows. We also have a big turtle. So if you've seen a very big turtle hanging around in here, he's a loggerhead turtle. His name is Big Guy, and he is weighing at around 125 kilos, and he is very special to here at SeaWorld as he's been here since 1978. So our Big Guy is about 43 years old, so he's only 50, which is amazing, but he'll hopefully live up to around 100 or even longer. The stories about our individuals, our Diesel, he was found on a drumline by a fisherman, and the shark fisherman, he might have sold him to the fish markets for something he might know was late. But fortunately, SeaWorld was there to save our beautiful Diesel. We offered the shark fisherman a lot more money, and so we were able to rehabilitate Diesel here in 2004. And our Big Guy, he's been here since pretty much SeaWorld opened. So he came as a post-hatchling, and he's grown into living up to his name for sure, being at 125 kilos. Some other individuals that we have some ray species that kind of look like sharks. So if you've seen some sandy coloured rays that are resting at the bottom, we've got our giant shovel-nosed rays. But we also have another species that's a white spotted guitar fish. So her name is Mo. She's black in colour and she's a lot chunkier than our shovel nose. And her name is Mo because she does this behaviour called spy hopping. She'll put her head up out of the water and she likes to feel the rain or the wind against her head. And you can see a moustache marking under her head. So that's why her name is Mo. Now, if you guys are wondering what type of fish we have in here, we've got barracuda, barramundi, we've got about 5 species of trevally. If you've seen the movie Finding Nemo, we have a few characters from that film. So we've got our lungfin bannerfish that have the white, black stripes and the yellow fins. That's Gil from Finding Nemo. And we've also got Dory next door in the reef pool, known as a blue tank. And then we've also got some species of clownfish / anemone fish. So not exactly Nemo or Marlin, but they are the same species. Now we're heading up to the reef pool to introduce you to some of our reef species. You're more than welcome to come follow us down, otherwise you can just listen over the speakers. But again, as I make my way down to the reef pool, I'll just politely ask again if we could just please keep it as quiet as we can, just so guests that would like to listen can listen clearly over the speakers. Ooh. So I have to start with the turtle, right? So our beautiful turtle, Scotty. So she's a green sea turtle. And a story about about Scotty, she was actually found with an old bone injury. And this bone injury caused severe damage to her spine. So unfortunately, Scotty's actually paralysed halfway down. So you'll notice she can't swim with those rear flippers, but she is able to still swim with those front flippers. And out in the wild, they actually just use those rear flippers as rudders to hold her balance in the water. So she's still capable of swimming around the best that she can. But if we were to release her back into the wild, she would be a very easy target for larger predators, not being able to defend herself as best as she can. So that is one of the only reasons that we wouldn't release an animal into the wild, but she does have a forever home here at SeaWorld. Another individual got a big blue fish swimming back there to the left. That is a hump-headed Maori wrasse, and his name is Wally. So Wally came here from Reef HQ, if you guys have heard of that aquarium. Along with Wally, we also had some black tips and white tips come from Reef HQ as well. But yeah, we've got 6 species of sharks here in Reef Pool. And we've got about 60 sharks. And you can swim in here. There's the Tropical Reef Snorkel, that's one of our animal adventures. And you can swim in here with these beautiful animals. So to tell you about our sharks, we have our smaller species. So you've got epaulets that have lots of dots on them. And then you've got grey carpet sharks, also known as bamboo sharks. We've got white tipped and black tips. But our biggest species that we have in the reef pool, we've got 3 leopard sharks, which are personally my favourite. And they're actually part of a breeding program. So we have 1 male and 2 females. We've got Romeo and Juliet. I always forget the third one, I need to look them up. But what is happening with that breeding program is when they lay their eggs, we are sending those eggs over to Indonesia. And then they're going to release those eggs into the reef over there, and then hopefully they'll hatch and we'll have lots of beautiful leopard sharks. And then lastly, we've got some tawny nurse sharks. So we've got 3 tawny nurse sharks in here as well. And they're our largest species in Reef Pool. At the moment, they're about 2.5, 2.6 meters in length, but they can actually get up to the size of diesel, so about 3.2, which is pretty cool. If you are wondering if the coral in here is real, glad we tricked up. But it is actually fake, so it's artificial coral, and this is for a very good reason. We have lots of species of fish that feed on the coral, so it'll be way too hard to propagate and maintain it. So that's why we have artificial coral. But we do have beautiful live anemone homes for our beautiful anemone fish species. So they're situated around the whole area of our pool. But it's different habitats around the enclosure. For our ray species, we've got 2 different types of species. So you've got pelagic and you've got benthic. So benthic means that they can rest on the ocean floor and potentially hide under substrate like sand or gravel. And then the pelagic are our beautiful ones that look like they're lying in the water. So you've got our beautiful eagle rays and cow-nose rays that are pelagic. And then all of our benthic species, you'll notice we have estuary rays, mangrove whiptails. Our largest that we have here at Shark Bay is the blotched fantail ray. They're the large round black rays that you'll see. And in Predator Pool, we have our largest one being at 2 by 2 meters. But in the wild, they can actually get up to like 3 meters or even 2.5 meters, which is pretty cool. And then as I mentioned before, you've got your shovel nose rays as well as more.